Well, I was gonna tell you earlier about being homeless. Um, when I was homeless a lot growing up, and I can remember the worst thing about being homeless is the walking, the damn walking. Because no one wants you around. No one wants you around, and you don't have a home to go to, and you don't. Your friends can only go so much, you know.
Yeah.
So you're just walking. You're like you find somewhere, and maybe you get ran off, and you're just walking and walking. And that's what I just remember the most about being homeless. Just with getting up, and I used to like, I hate to say it, but I like break into cars.
Yeah.
And I never stole nothing.
Yeah.
I would just sleep in them. And I could remember, like, I would get up in the morning, and I would get out the car, and I'd just walk.
Yeah.
Walk and walk. And then I'll go maybe one of my friend's house and hang out with him for a little while. And then walk to our friend's house. And it's just, I'll do that to about 10, 11 o'clock at night. But when you're a kid, you can't go to your friend's house after 10, 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
So then at that point, I would just walk the streets all night until I found a car or abandoned house or something to sleep in. Sometimes you don't always find a car. It sounds easy. Oh, I'll just go break into a car. No, there ain't always cars around to break into. Some people got their shit locked down, and some, they're in their driveways. So on the nights like that, I'll just walk to sunrise, walk to my friends wake up, But not on a side note, but that was
that's something like, I think when you share stuff like that, there's people probably out there experiencing that now.
Oh, I guarantee you.
Like, oh, I can get there.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, I totally even glossed over this. We were talking about high school. It's like, I remember my dad losing his job.
Oh no.
And then we had the house foreclosed on, and
oh my God.
But like, it was at least like, but I was like, dude, I never went hungry. My dad, like, we went to the food bank. I remember going to that. I remember really like, but this is why I was like, man, I had the greatest parents in the world, because like I never, and I'm not trying to compare, but I was like, I didn't have to experience that.
Yeah.
For me, it was like, okay, I just was on like free and reduced lunch at school.
Yeah.
And I was like, that
just
was
changed your lunch, right?
Just changed my lunch, and it was like, I just didn't go do stuff with my friends. That was it. It wasn't like my whole world was ripped from me.
It's because they did a good job.
Yeah.
They did a great job.
And I was like, God willing, that never happens to me. But it's like, I mean, I've lost my job. Like 2022, I got laid off. But it wasn't like I didn't have this moment like, oh shit. It was just like, yeah, it is what it is. Yeah. But I try to put myself in his shoes back then, because I was like one of the few times I saw my dad cry.
I bet.
He got laid off.
Oh, I bet. It's a lot of stress.
And it just was like, fuck, what are we going to do?
Yeah.
And there was a moment like in college when we got lucky. The house we're living in now is a 100-year-old home that was hand-built by my great-great-grandpa or something like that.
Oh.
My great-grandma had died maybe a few years prior, and like willed it to my mom and stuff. And we got our house foreclosed, and we're like, and I'm a freshman in college going back for the summer, and I'm going, shit, what are we gonna do? And it was like, thank God we had that home. They were like, you move in. We cleared it out in West Denver, and moved into that house. But it was like, I do remember telling a girlfriend when I sat down at this lunch table, and she's like, how are you doing? I was like, not good. I think our house got foreclosed. I might be homeless. Yeah. And she just goes, way to make it awkward. It's like, you don't get to share shit like that with you. Yeah, but it's like, and dumb, we broke up for obvious reasons.
Good. Yeah.
But I think like stuff like what you shared, you don't get to share that with a lot of people. And sometimes people feel like, oh, why are you bringing it down? Why are you doing this?
Yeah, but it went with the topic.
It's like, dude, this is life. It happens sometimes. Yeah.
Oh, shit. I've been homeless. I've had 10 jobs at once. I've worked literally. So people see me, they say, oh, he has this big house and he got nice cars. And he got, But like, I always didn't have that shit. Mm-hmm. That's why I remember earlier I told you, when you go for something, it's all in or nothing. Yeah. You got to, I'm telling you, people talk shit about America, but it's the only place that if you go all in, I'm not saying you're going to be a millionaire.
Yeah.
But if you go all in, you're going to be successful. What is success? If you have a roof over your head, money in your pocket, and your family is fed, you're successful.